Hey guys, welcome to the channel. My name is Oleg, and today I'm gonna review this HillMiles electric bicycle. The model is MileTrail 1. It's more like hybrid city mountain bicycle, I would say. It comes with a removable battery, which is 36 volt, 13 amp. So it's pretty large battery for very affordable electric bicycle. It is not just simple battery. It is comes as concealed. I'll show you. Also, you can charge this battery on the bike or off the bike. There's a charging port on this side. Also, you can check to see how the battery is charged once it's installed. So I'm gonna just put the battery in. It's very easy to put it in right like this and just drop it. That's it. To remove it, you would have to have a key to remove it. But as you can see, the battery very well fit and concealed. I did unboxing video, basically live stream. You can check link in description if you want to buy one and see how easy to assemble it. The bike actually was pretty easy to assemble. Everything very nicely fit. Also, I can feel a very good quality while I assemble it for very affordable price, which I didn't believe it, because this company claims that this bike comes with torque sensor, which I can see it. Also, it comes with hydraulic brakes, which I can see. I'll show you as well. And it's under $500 after my discount. Yes, the MSRP is like around $1,000, but after my discount, it will be under $500. I'm gonna leave a link in description with my discount code, eRides. And again, this is one of the best, not only looking, but most affordable, I would say, commuter with a torque sensor and hydraulic brakes. So let's take a look closer. Like first, how it will look. I'm 5'11" feet tall. The seat can go as high as 38 inches from the ground and as low as 30 inches from the ground. But if you're gonna attach the fenders, it will add up another inch because it's basically attached to your seat pole. There is also options to attach the rack, I think, but let's lower down the seat. Actually, a little bit higher, and I'll show you how it will look. So here's my basically riding position gonna be today. Feels like really good because also handlebar can go around 41 inches from the ground, but the handlebar is adjustable. Stem allow you to adjust to low or higher. Currently is the highest position, which feels really good riding it. It has a, you can adjust probably about 2 inches down if you want to, but it's all up to you. It's very simple to adjust as well. So it is pretty loaded bike for very affordable price. I'm not sure how they make it so affordable, but it feels really good on this bike, sitting even. So let me show you the fork. The fork looks like a pretty basic steel fork, but it does have about an inch travel, which should be good for city running. Better than rig for sure. And let's get closer so you can see what it comes with. And then we're gonna go for a ride and see how fast you can ride the bike and if you can ride this bike without power at all, because this bike actually looks really good for riding even without power. The MileTrail 1 is designed for rider which is weight under 265 pounds. Also looks like the shorter person can fit the bike as well due to the frame design. I believe it's on the website listed at 5.2 feet tall, like 5'2" feet tall and around 6 feet tall. I'm 5'11". We're gonna go for a ride and see. I think it can fit someone who's taller than me as well, but probably 5 feet tall person can fit the bike as well because the lowest position of the frame is like 25 inches from the ground, and somewhere in between, middle, would be about 28 inches from the ground. I like the fact that it comes with concealed battery, which usually very seldom on the affordable bicycle. It's harder to make this frame like this. Also, it comes with a very nice tires by Chiang branded tires, which is 26 by 1.95 inches wide, which is pretty good. It does come with a headlight, which is bright as well, and quick release on the front wheel, so it's easy to remove the front wheel as needed. Also come with a fork, which is not adjustable, with an inch travel. Pretty basic steel fork. The frame also made out of steel, so the bike weight about 61 pounds total with the battery. It does come with a kind of mid-size. I'm not sure how large the front chain link, but looks like not the largest one. But we're gonna test it out to see how fast I can pedal this bike as well before I'm gonna get ghost pedaling. Silver chain, Shimano turning derailleur, and 7-speed cassette. It does include the motor, which is 250-watt motor. It's more like slim motor, which is usually not as powerful should be. The tires can be inflated between 40 to 65 psi. So it's a pretty good bike, should be for city riding or light mountain bike as mountain, because it does not have much power, but you can ride probably some trails, and it is very affordable, as I said before. The fenders is pretty like basic one, but I didn't attach it much, so it's kind of shaking. I need to retighten later, but it is adjustable seat, can go as low as I said before, 20 inches from the ground, so the shorter person should fit the bike easier. I like that the handlebar can be also adjusted with a stem, so you can go high or low. Usually most expensive bicycle does not have this feature. You have to buy extra the different stem, but this one already included. It's very nice build, the bike. When I did assembly of this bike live stream, I was very impressed by quality. The welding, it's pretty good done. It is steel welding, so it's a very seldom I see like this type of frame. I think this is the second bike I see with a concealed battery with a steel frame, so it should be a very strong bike as well. But again, the maximum weight capacity is 265 pounds, and I'm pretty sure it will handle 300 pounds, but again, I would not recommend to abuse it over the limit they recommend, because they do variety tests usually to the maximum weight. I was actually surprised to see the hydraulic brakes on the budget bike under $500 after my discount. As you can see, it's hydraulic brakes. It's around 160 millimeter on the front and the same hydraulic brakes on the rear wheel, which is kind of very, very good, because they provide extra stopping power, and you will not see them on budget bicycle usually. Usually they comes in a category over like $800 at least, but usually over $1,000 bicycles. Over here you're gonna see a torque sensor. So the torque sensor are different from cadence sensor. They usually about $100 more. So you do the math. So they include the torque sensor, which helps you to pedal more natural. We're gonna test it out to see how natural it's pedaling on this bike. Also, there's a few points of attachment. Looks like for the rear rack, and the seat actually pretty wide and good. It's not the softest, but it's pretty wide for a sport bike. It's pretty good actually. The handlebar is about 25 inches wide. It comes with very nice grips, which I didn't see like on the budget bike, just like this. Usually it comes different. It comes with a kind of no display, but it's pretty simple. You just push the button and you're gonna see the power, and then you're gonna see pedal assist level. You can switch. Once you push, you can see the dot going all up, so it will provide the top speed. To turn on headlight, you just push this button, hold it for a few seconds, and let's see, it should be on. Yep, it is on. The bike does have a reflector light for the front and rear, which I didn't attach, but there is no tail light. So it comes with 7-speed gears. As you can see, the shifter by Shimano as well, and it comes with thumb throttle, so you can use a motorcycle if you want to. Just push this throttle and it will take off right there, and the brakes right there. So again, you can use this as electric bicycle or as regular bicycle with the pedals. Basically, you know now everything about this bike, so let's go for a ride and see how this bicycle actually perform on the street. So now we're gonna test it for the speed first. I'm gonna use GPS on my phone because it does not have display, so we know what the top speed is, and the brakes work good so far. And I'm gonna stop here. So I'm gonna use the thumb throttle, which is actually, I like the thumb throttle. I prefer thumb throttle versus to full throttle, mostly on this type of bicycle. Easy to control as well. So let's go and see. It is a very smooth acceleration. So I'm on the top speed right now, so it will go up to the top speed, I guess. On the website it says 20 miles an hour, but let's see if it can pull me up to 20 miles an hour. So it's already 17, 18, actually pretty good, 19, 20. So it's 21. Wow, actually it's going more, 22. Okay, so it's a little bit faster, 23. So I got more than I expected, 23 miles an hour. I thought it was gonna go like 18 because on the website it says only 20. Now we're gonna test out with the pedals. I'm gonna go to gear number 7 and try to pedal it. All right, I'll tell you when it's gonna get ghost pedaling. So pedaling is good. I like the pedaling so far. 20 miles already. Still no ghost pedaling. 22. Still good. 23. 24. Let 25. Actually still, so let's see if I can get 26. No, and brakes. Wow, it's a good braking system, hydraulic. I actually burned the tire. So I got 25 miles an hour with the pedaling. So after 24, 20, yeah, you would still like depend on how hard you're gonna pedal it. But after 23, 24 miles an hour, you're gonna start to feel like ghost pedaling. Again, this bike kind of overperformed what they stated. At first I didn't believe this bike will be as good because I didn't believe it comes with hydraulic brakes for this price. I thought they just put the numbers on the website, hydraulic brakes, torque sensor. So it's kind of was unexpected really for me to see that. I usually see a lot of companies put whatever, and then when you open the box, it's not what they say. Over here you get actually more what they say. Higher speed, very good looking bike, everything works perfectly out of the box, and the only thing they say it can go up to 75 miles an hour, 75 miles range, which most likely you might get with good pedaling on the low speed. But now we're gonna just basically stop and see how fast it'll go on the pedal assist level 1. So far 8 miles an hour, 9. I feel like there, let's see if it's what I'm thinking. Okay, looks like, okay, so on the pedal assist level 1 you can go basically to the top speed if you pedal hard enough. Over here some bumps, the fork actually working pretty good. So this bike comes with no speed limits. It basically comes with power limits. So let's go pedal assist level 5 and see. Okay, I can feel the difference. So let's do different testing now, since I'll explain what this bike is all about. So this bike comes with torque sensor, but it comes with no like levels of the speed. Once some bicycle will have a speed limit, if you reach pedal assist level 1, it will just cut off the power. This bike would go all the way to the top speed, but with less power, so you have to pedal harder. So you can pedal like just basically very gently and relaxed up to like 7 miles an hour. If you want to pedal harder, you just push harder on the pedal assist level 1 and will go faster. So it's kind of more natural pedaling. It's very good for exercise. But let's see how fast the throttle will go, I guess, because the throttle may also go to the top speed. Yeah, looks like it's going all the way already 14, 15, 16. So looks like, oh yeah, it will go like 90 miles an hour on even pedal assist level 1. So it does have a special like kind of setup, which is actually, I like it this way. It's Usually it's a cadence sensor bicycles would have this kind of setup to give you feeling of the torque sensor, but this bike actually comes with a torque sensor. So it will, once you start to push a pedal, depend how hard you're gonna push it, that's how fast it will go. If you stop pushing, it will just not basically provide any power to the motor, so it's very good. Let's turn off completely power. So now there's no power. Switch to gear number 4 and just pedal as a regular bicycle. Wow. 12 miles an hour, it's 11, so very comfortable to pedal. I can go even 5 because the tires have basically no resistance. I don't really feel the weight of the bike. I know it's like 62 pounds, it's a little bit heavy for road bike, and this one is kind of hybrid bike. Usually they're around 25-30 pounds with no motor, with no battery, also aluminum, so you get extra 30 pounds, but because you have motor, like, you will not really feel this weight. But I can pedal this bike easily on the flat ground with no power as just traditional bike. So if you're planning to just get something you can exercise, or if you're afraid you're gonna lose the power, then you cannot really pedal, this bike you can pedal. So that's a good part, because a lot of fat tire bicycle, regardless, they're harder to pedal than this one. This one very relaxed, and you can go faster if you want to. You have 7 gears to shift and go much faster if you want to. Just need to push harder. But I'm going right now with no power at all. If I turn on the power, I can hear the motor a little bit, but it will just help me a lot to push the bike up to 25 miles an hour. Really impressive for these bicycles. I don't see this kind of setup on more expensive bicycle, honestly. I reviewed many bikes, and this one actually very impressive, under $500 bicycle, very well built, with a good future in consideration for people who want to pedal as traditional bike, or who wants to ride this with power assist. So if you want like start transition from regular to electric one, this one will be a perfect bike. It's not the fastest, but 25 miles an hour with pedals, I think it's pretty fast. With my weight 219, well 15, but I would say more like 218 pounds probably after breakfast and stuff. So I'm like up to the maximum. So if you like the person, you may go even faster. So let's go. We can go basically even on the grass running, because this bike actually, we have a lot of dirt over here after, yeah, a lot of dirt, wet surface, but over here small hill. Let's see if I can climb the hill. Pedal assist level 5, and I just not really pushing hard. Okay, going uphill very nicely. So yeah, this bike actually great for even riding off-road a little bit. So I'm gonna park here and talk to you about this bike. As you can see, you can pedal this bike as traditional, or you can use electric power. I think it's one of the best electric bicycle I reviewed under $500 as a pedaling, as a pretty good battery size, very good build quality, I would say. It's there is nothing I can really complain about this bike, other than this bike does not come with a tail light. That's the only thing that's missing, and no rack. You can attach the rack to the seat post if you want to buy. It's inexpensive, and most likely you can buy universal rack and attach right here. That's what I would assume. I don't see any bottled water like attachment, but you can get one to attach to handlebar if you want to. Also, what I'm using today, I'm using like special helmet like this, which comes with a backlight. It will flash 3 different lights. Also, it will brake light automatically, and it will come with a front light, and you can change the color. Also, it's equipped with Bluetooth and crash assist, so if you crash, they will call to emergency. So this is a smart helmet I'm using instead of having tail light, and it also comes with tail lights and turn signals as well. So you can use the turn signals on your phone or with a special remote it comes with, and this extra attachment. I'm gonna have full link in description if you want to see full video about this helmet, but this helmet actually excellent would be, and it's from Lumos. Again, I just want to show you what you can use in case if you really need to use at night. But for daytime riding, it's a perfect bike gonna be at all. There's no really complaint can be from my side, other than the weight limit, only like 265 pounds. It's 120 kilo. Well, I am 215, so I have another like 50 pounds. But I didn't feel like any like problems running. The seat post holding me very well. I just tighten a little bit, and everything very solid on this bike. I don't feel like the frame flex, anything like that, because usually if the bike is not good built, the frame might be flex on you. And so far I think it's a really good deal would be. The MSRP listed as $9.99. They do have different models. If you want to check, they do have like step through model, which also come out up in the $500. Also listed as hydraulic brakes, also listed as a torque sensor, which I did not believe them. I did not believe when I agreed to review the bike. I thought they are lying, but honestly, I'm very impressed by including these features on this affordable bike. I like the color. It's like light blue, very gentle. It's good. It's basically have everything you want to have on the road bike or like mountain bike, for like riding on a city commuter bike. You can call it different ways, but again, the battery, it's in frame, so it's concealed battery. It's very useful as well because it stay inside versus so many cheap bicycle would have hanging on the side. It can fall off. This one is basically laying down. It will not shake. It's just very solid. And again, it's very nice build. Very impressed with HillMiles brand. They did very good job. Thank you guys for joining this video. If you're interested to get one of this bicycle, I'm gonna have a link in description with extra discount, so this bike will be under $500. I'm not sure how long my code will work for, but again, during the holidays they may sell out as well. Usually those bicycles on Black Friday they sell out very quickly because the price is so low. It's great as a gift idea or just as first bicycles to have. Or if you have fat tire bicycle, you might consider one of these bicycles, because this bicycle is good to pedal, good for exercise, good for commuter, because it can go very fast. As you could see, I didn't expect 25 miles an hour on this bike. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.